Okay guys, so we're back in the shop now, and I may have done a little bit of a boo-boo, which was there's a filter on the back of here. Put it on the other side, and it wasn't into a little notch where it needs to sit. Wasn't paying attention, to be honest, and yeah, didn't work, and I got fuel on the floor. That's why I've got a little bit of bucket here just to catch it. But everything is working okay, hopefully, now. I'm just going to tighten up the carb because I don't think that is fully secured, which it's not. Right, give it a pull. Oh, that's annoying. I'm going to give it a bit of a tickle. I don't think it's like a priming bulb. You just hold it down to put some fuel in it. Choke is on when it's down. I'm going to put it to about half throttle. Whoops. Okay, now I've flooded it. There you go. Okay, it works. I don't want to leave it on for too long. Is that fuel dripping from there? Oh dear. Uh-oh. Okay. Seems to have got a fuel leak from the carb. I'm going to take a look at that. It does work though, which is good. Just taking off the side of the carb, and I think it's, well, it's coming out of this filler area here. Which I thought I'd put that on wrong, so I'm going to just take another look off that. I'm pretty sure it's not missing anything. It's not coming out of the float bowl. It just seems to be pouring out of this top piece here. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a bit more digging on that and see what the problem is here. So I've taken the carb off. This was the float bowl was on the top here, and then this is the fuel needle just there. It looks like it's like a rubber coating on the end, and I don't think it's kind of sealing on there. I'm just going to give it some carb clean and then blow it out, and then see if this is going to seal up a little bit better on the here. There is quite a lot of play in that, but it is coned, so naturally that should push back in there. When I took this out, it is a little bit bent. I don't know if you can see that from taking the pin out. So there is a little bit of bend in there. So I'm going to straighten that out and see if that helps. You probably won't be able to see that, but that's a lot clearer now. Could do with just cleaning just around here, just to clean up that where the bowl lays still. Because what I think's happened, whether it be bent or that needle, is it's staying open. When what should happen is when the bowl is filled, which is this, then that, as it rises, It's like a toilet cistern. That cone shape should block that hole, which it's not. Which I think that's why. Well, that is why it's leaking. So let's put it back together and give it a test. Okay, well there's the big test. Everything's back on, nice and secure. There's a little bit of residual fuel on there. I'm going to open up back the taps, well the tap, and see how we go. Let's give it a minute. Okay, just going to trickle it open. That's going to push that float bowl down. All that button does, it's not a primer, it just pushes down the float to allow fuel to come in. So if I am technically pushing this down, then I could cause the same effect, but I think that's got it. Which, if it has, I'll be very happy with. So we're going to try just starting again. It's cooled, yeah, it's definitely cooled down now. I need to get better at that. So we'll just start it up again, and that will then start to suck fuel through, and then we'll turn it off, see if we've got the same problem. I'm not going to cheat this time, I'm going to do it properly. See if we can get it started. Okay, let's give it a minute. That's still open. Okay, I think we're pretty good. Hey, yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's go chuck it in the pond. Only joking. I need to put on the gearbox oil and put the prop on. I won't go very far with it in its current state, you know. It's been a few hours. I've just checked over the carb. Everything is nice and dry now, all working. I've just been to the petrol station and I have some petrol. I'm now just going to fill up the gearbox if I can. It's a bit of an awkward angle. I need to get myself a proper outboard stand. I've been using the anchor cart, which is it's been working fine, to be honest, but this is just a little bit more fiddly. I'm not going to try and get a camera because it's pretty dark, but you know what to do. If you fill it up too much, well, I don't think you can't fill it up too much because it's just going to sit on here, so it's dead easy. Okay, I have never seen oil as thick as this. Well, that's new. yeah, when people are saying, oh yeah, it's like syrup and it's really hard to get hold of, I can see why now. There is no point trying to use a funnel for this, unless I could tilt it up upside down. But I'm trying to make a video here, so there must be an easier way of doing this. I could use a fuel can, an oil can. I could use an oil can that I've got. Don't really want to do that. I haven't got any syringes, you know, like the little pneumatic syringe things that you can buy. I haven't got any of them. And I don't want to use my tattoo bottles, because once it's in, that stuff is never going to come out. Okay, there's no other way. I've got to use an oil can. This is one that I'm not really using much anyway, so. I don't know if it's going to go through the spout. And wouldn't that be a good idea? Could use less plastic. Okay, the weather outside is pretty crap. It's hailing and yeah, it's nearly summertime here, so it's raining more. So I've got a big bucket and a little bucket to catch, hopefully, the water. I'm going to get water everywhere regardless of what I want to do. I'm going to get less wet in here than I am outside. So let's just start it and yeah, see what it sounds like. And if it's pumping water, that's the big thing. True. Yeah. Lost the string. The prop's off as well, so which doesn't matter. Yes, super happy with that. It is pumping water now, which is great. The impeller is doing its job. It sounded pretty good. Obviously there's no load on it. There's water now everywhere, but it was worth it. Next big test, I suppose, is well, let's chuck it in the water, see what happens. Okay, we may have just cut out. This isn't... okay. Yes, I'm going to move you out of the way. Thank you. There we go. It doesn't like when I do that. Clean the car. I had the choke on. I wonder why it was copping out top end. That's going to be a wrap for me for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.